this is more a little video to myself about language learning, so I can remember this later and which day really it was. But about a week ago, I set a goal. That short is on my main channel, Victoria the Swede. But I set the goal that I will always keep everything in Japanese, that I will not switch to English, but always have it in Japanese. But I want to change that goal, partly because I am comfortable enough with Japanese, so it doesn't feel like, oh, this is gonna be my big goal for 3 months. It's like, no, it's too easy, kind of. Then I have already broken the goal I set. I noticed it 2 days ago that, okay, I know that she understands English quite well, but her husband doesn't. But then I can tell her, and then she tells him. So sometimes I'm too lazy to try to even say it to him. So I just tell her, and then I wait for her to translate so he can understand as well. And I thought about that, and then going to bed, it annoyed me. I was like, why do I do that? That's unnecessary, because at least I can try first in Japanese, or at least I can say it first in Japanese. And then if it doesn't work, I can switch to English. But then sometimes I try once and then immediately to English. No. I could have tried a little bit more. So it's good. Because now I am more aware of that. Excuse me. So now I am more aware of that. So I will think about it. But I still don't think this is big enough to have as a language goal for my 3 months. So I will come back to that and tap into the other thing that I think is important here, is that now I finally understand so many of my students in this particular thing, because I have many students that come to me and they speak Swedish, not perfect, not necessarily grammatically correct, but they speak and they make themselves understood, and we talk. And they feel like they are stuck. This is common for both intermediate and upper intermediate and advanced levels. Like, okay, how do I progress now? And because I feel the same way now. I feel a little bit stuck. Like, okay, I can throw out some random things and try, and it usually works, but I know it's incorrect. And then sometimes afterwards, I'm like, what did I actually say? I was like, oh no, that's so stupid, when I think about it. And sometimes I mix up some words. I needed to buy a thing for my phone, so I said that I went to a Densha company. And I was like, no, it's not Densha, because that's train. I meant Denva, which is telephone, like a telephone company store thing. Just easy things like that I mix up. But that's not the problem, but it's the grammar, and that I notice myself that, okay, I can make myself understood, but it's just like I'm randomly, throwing out things, hoping for something to hit, kind of. There's no precision in my throwing. Maybe a weird analog, but yeah. Hopefully you understand what I mean. So I think that's very interesting. So that is what my new goal is going to be about, to simply get past that, to not only, I am comfortable enough to speak Japanese with people. I get along, it works. So my goal is simply that I want to actually improve, and not just improve a little bit. Like, yeah, of course I know some words. I finally learned how to say it depends in Japanese, because I say that a lot in English and Swedish, because it does depend on everything, So, mono ni yoru. Mono ni yoru. So I'm so happy. So of course I learned some new words along the way, or maybe I learned some specific phrase, but it's not for 3 months, oh, I learned some new words and some set phrases. Like, that's not gonna really improve me. So I do have the book, Fluent in 3 months, and I'm gonna look over it and look over the tips and actually use it and make use of it, so that when I was gonna say come out of here, like being reborn. But when I come out of here, out from this country, back home to Sweden again, I want to actually, not be at B1 anymore, like A2, B1, depending on where I am. I actually want to be at least B2. And my plan is to do that in these 3 months. So that's my new goal. So wish me luck.